Hi, good morning, class. How are you? Yesterday, we talked about the world's and Philippines weather. Do you still remember the different kinds of weather and the meaning of pag-asa? So today, we're going to continue our topic. Are you ready? Our topic for today is the world's and the Philippines climate. Do you know what a climate is? The weather may change within the same day from one day to the next and from season to season throughout the year. However, the pattern of the weather over a particular area or region usually remains fairly constant over a long period of time. This fairly predictable weather pattern for a given area or region is called climate. Let us look into the differences in climate. The temperature and the annual amount of rainfall in a region or an area usually describe its climate. For example, although the climate for the whole country in the Philippines is quite distinct compared to the climate of a temperate country such as Ireland or that of countries near the Sahara Desert, different regions in the Philippines can have differences in weather as well as in climate. Thus, people living in Baguio experience cooler temperatures since they live in a mountain region. On Batanes Island, at the northern end of the Philippines, people live with very wet conditions because of the typhoons that hit the island each year. Now, let's talk about the different kinds of climate here in the Philippines. So as you can see, there is a picture of a Philippine map which are highlighted in different colors. Now, these colors represent the different type of climates found in the country. The climate in the Philippines is described by Pag-asa as tropical and maritime. It is characterized by relatively high temperature, high humidity, and abundant rainfall. Do you still remember what Pag-asa means? Do you still remember what is Pag-asa? It is an official agency under the Department of Science and Technology or DOST. Pag-asa stands for Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical Astronomical Services Administration. They are responsible for weather forecasting, helping to protect people and property against the natural hazards and disasters such as typhoons, monsoons, drought, tsunamis, etc., and other astronomical observations. The climate in the country is of four types, depending of the distribution and amount of rainfall. Let's look into each type. As you can see on the table, there is dry season and wet season. In type 1, there are two pronounced seasons. Wet season is May to October and the dry season is from November to April. The maximum rain period is from June to September. Climate type 2. There is no dry season, but a very pronounced maximum rain period is experienced from December to February. Minimum monthly rainfall occurs from March to May. Climate type 3. The maximum rain period is not very pronounced with a dry season lasting only 1 to 3 months either during the period from December to February or March to May. And climate type 4, rainfall is more or less distributed evenly throughout the year. It has no dry season. There are many examples of places in the Philippines with different types of climate. For example, Manila is under type 1, Borongan City and Eastern Samar type 2, Cebu City type 3, and General Santos, Southern Mindanao that is type 4. However, there are also some special climates such as in Baguio due to its high altitude. That ends our topic for today. Again, please do not forget the difference between weather and climate, because weather is the day-to-day condition or state of the atmosphere, while climate is the fairly predictable weather in a given area or region. For the last part of our topic, we're going to discuss the six elements of climate and why is it important to know our weather and climate here in our country. Thank you so much, grade 4. Goodbye.